All right, Shalom Akim, all praises, honor, and glory goes to Yahweh, Ba'Shem Yahushai, Ba'Shem Rakakwadash, double honors to my apostles and elders, the great millstone. Peace and blessings to you, fellow Akim, out there pushing out this word in true sincerity. Ashbel Khanat. And basically, I want to do a lesson today. I pray that the lesson is edifying. And I want to go into a video about how the nuclear missiles are very real. And this lesson was inspired by a comment that I received, which the comment is totally bugged out, of course. But, you know, through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shem Shai, even within people's folly, you know, we can be edifying. You know, we can correct and show people, you know, that what we speak about in the Bible is exactly true. And we know that there's many scoffers and scorners and gainsayers. We understand that. That's all written in the Bible. And basically, these things that are written and how we break them down, for example, the nuclear missile is not, there's no word nuclear missile. There's no missile in the scriptures, right? There's none in the scriptures. But the scriptures do speak about arrows. The scriptures do speak about flying swords. You know, these things are able to be understood by the men that Yahweh Shema Shai has chosen to be able to break these things down. Let me bring out this. This is Sirach 39:24. As his ways are plain unto the holy, so are they stumbling blocks unto the wicked. So the doctrine that we preach is a stumbling block, okay, unto the wicked. Now you'll see the comment in the post production, and as the I believe, I forget the name, the username, but it's some bugged out stuff, but it looks like a woman, which a woman doesn't have any knowledge, you know. But I just wanted to bring out, you know, some scriptures about, you know, these missiles, you know, just real quick about how the missiles are very real, you know. And, you know, in the comment it states that this is a plan to use by the government as a fear tactic. You know, well, we use fear tactics also, okay, but the fear tactic that we use, okay, is to get you right, to get you Israelites right. Okay. And furthermore, what we say is true. Okay. This is not a fear tactic to the point to where we're just trying to, you know, oppress you and put you in slavery like the so-called white man. No, these nuclear missiles are actually real. Okay. and you people in America and throughout various parts of the earth are going to experience them in live effect. Okay, let me bring this out real quick, and then I'll bring out the other scripture, because ultimately it comes down to if you believe or not. Romans 3:3, for what if some did not believe? Shall their unbelief make the faith of the Most High without effect? So is your unbelief going to stop the words of Yahweh Shema Shai for coming to pass? No, absolutely not. Okay, absolutely not. These words are established and they're true. Let me bring out another scripture. So this is 2 Corinthians 5:11. Knowing therefore the terror of the Lord. Now we know the terror of the Lord, and we understand through the Spirit what a nuclear missile can do. Well, furthermore, we understand what a nuclear missile can do because it's written in the scriptures, and we see that the only thing on the planet Earth that's able to fit the description of what the scriptures speak about, okay, how flesh is going to melt from off your skin. Okay, there's only one thing in modern history that can do that. This is Zechariah 14:12, and this shall be the plague wherewith the Lord will smite all the people that fought against Jerusalem. Their flesh shall consume away while they stand upon their feet, and their eyes shall consume away in their holes, and their tongue shall consume away in their mouth. Now there's only one weapon capable, okay, of doing that. And there's also visualizations, okay, like Terminator 2, the movie, which a lot of these directors, they put scenes out of the Bible with just a Hollywood twist. So not only do we understand, okay, via the prophecy, okay, the understanding, all right, because these words are they're only plain unto the holy, okay, the Israelites. And with that, you have to look at the elect of the Israelites, because not all Israel knows these secrets, okay? So there's only one thing on the planet Earth that can do that, and that's a nuclear missile. Now, it's ironic that we understand, according to biblical prophecy, that there's going to be a third world war. Okay, and the Bible also speaks about how this last war is going to be fought. All right, so in order to understand this Bible, you have to be chosen of Yahweh Shema Shai. Okay, let me, there's a couple of scriptures I want to bring out. Give me a second. This Amos 3:7. Surely the Lord power will do nothing, but he revealeth his secrets unto his servants, the prophets. So these secrets that we have, and this is a secret, that the nuclear missile is written within the scriptures. And this is the how the demise of the so-called white man is going to be accomplished. Okay, it's by nuclear missiles that are written about in the scriptures. Okay. Now I wanted to bring out another scripture. Give me a second. This is 1 Corinthians 4:1. Slakia, not the first, 2 Corinthians, 1 Corinthians 4:1. 1 Corinthians 4:1. Let a man so account of us as of the ministers of Yahushai. So we are the ministers and stewards, okay, of the mysteries of the Most High. See, so we are stewards of the mysteries of the Most High. So that's why we're able to break down the scriptures in modern terms, because these things that were written aforetime were written for what? Our learning. Okay, Romans 15:4. All right, and they're written for. Let me bring this out real quick. Actually, this is how the Most High speaks to the earth. All right, through his prophets. This is Isaiah 55:11. So shall my word be that goeth forth out of my mouth. It shall not return unto me void, but it shall accomplish that which I please, and it shall prosper in the thing whereto I sent it. And how does the Lord speak? He speaks through his prophets. Let me bring out another scripture. This is Ezekiel 2, and I'll start at I'll start at 2. And the Spirit entered into me when he spake unto me, and sat me upon my feet, that I heard him that spake unto me. So the Spirit entered into us, and this is the reason why we're able to understand and break down the scriptures. Okay, because we have been given this word. Okay, this gift of prophecy. Okay, as stewards of Yahweh Shema Shai's word. Okay. And he said unto me, Son of man, I send thee to the children of Israel, to a rebellious nation that has rebelled against me. They and their fathers have transgressed against me, even unto this very day. For they are impudent children and stiff-hearted. I do send thee unto them, and thou shalt say unto them, Thus saith the Lord. So a lot of times when you read these comments, a lot of them be Israelites that are gainsayers, that are non-believers. Because we know that the vast majority of the nation of Israel are going to die. They're going to be destroyed in this third world war. Those that don't believe in nuclear missiles or don't teach it. Also, you have Israelite groups that don't teach it, which means that they don't believe in it. And that is part of the doctrine of Yahushai, okay? And they, whether they will hear or whether they will forbear, for they are a rebellious house, yet shall know that there have been a prophet among them. So very soon, all right, when a nuclear missile, it's going to be too late, by the way, when a nuclear missile is coming down and there's nothing that you can do, you're going to know that there was a prophet among you. Okay, because we're prophesying. What I'm saying right now, I'm prophesying right now, which will make me a prophet. And thou, son of man, be not afraid of them, neither afraid of their words, neither the briars and thorns be with thee, that thou does well among scorpions. Be not afraid of their words, nor be dismayed at their looks, though they be a rebellious house. Thou shalt speak my words unto them. See? So what the words that we speak are not our words. These are the words of Yahushai. Excuse me. Whether they will hear or whether they will forbear, for they are most rebellious. So we're still going to preach that the nuclear missiles are written in the scriptures. Okay, because we understand these things. These are, if you're able to understand this, okay, you can possibly well be a Israelite. But if you can't understand this, well, you're going to be destroyed. Yep, this is Proverbs 13:13. Whoso despises the word shall be destroyed, but he that feareth the commandment shall be rewarded. So ultimately, if you despise this word and you gainsay and you don't believe it, well, you're going to be destroyed, right? Bottom line, there's no ifs, ands, buts about it. All right, I was going to bring this scripture out. This is Malachi 4:1. For behold, the day cometh that shall burn as an oven, and all the proud, yea, and all that do wickedly shall be stubble, and the day that cometh shall burn them up, said the Lord of hosts, that it shall leave them neither root nor branch. Now, in the comment, now that I remembered, the person said, I agree with most of what you say. So they listen to the videos. They agree with most of what we say, but right, the nuclear missiles is not in there. Well, that's totally against the scriptures, because what is this day talking about? A day that shall burn as an oven. And this is talking about a future day. This day, there's never been a day in history that burned like an oven. Okay, you can say, oh, it was a very hot day. Okay, it was 135 degrees. Okay, well, let's keep reading. For behold, the day cometh that shall burn as an oven, and all the proud, yea, all that do wickedly shall be stubble, and the day that cometh shall burn them up, said the Lord of hosts, that it shall leave them neither root nor branch. So now you can't say that, oh, that was a very hot day, record-breaking heat. No, this is actually talking about a day that's actually going to burn like an ancient oven. Okay, fuel of fire. Let's bring this out. All right, because that's the doctrine of this world. That's a heresy. This Isaiah 66:15. For behold, the Lord will come with fire, and with chariots like a whirlwind, to render his anger with fury, and his rebuke with flames of fire. For by fire and by his sword will he plead with all flesh, and the slain of the Lord shall be many. So this day that it was talking about in Malachi, the fourth chapter, he's talking about the day of the Lord. Okay, and that day in the day of the Lord is going to be what? Fire. Fire is prepared for that day. Okay, for all the wicked. All right, and this is reiterated in pretty much almost every book of the Bible. Okay, let me read this out. 2 Peter 3:3. Knowing this first, that there shall come in the last days scoffers, walking after their own lust. And the reason why somebody wouldn't want to believe that is because they have something invested in this world, and they know that they're wicked. They're going to be destroyed. All right, because that's you people's worst nightmare is a nuclear missile. Okay, because in your minds that's it for you. Okay, your existence dissipates, so to speak. Your future. Okay, so you'll scoff at it because your wicked heart wants to believe, okay, something else. All right, because you don't want to face reality. All right, the truth is reality. And saying, where's the promise of his coming? For since the fathers fell asleep, all things continue as they were from the beginning. For this they are willingly ignorant of, that by the word of the Most High the heavens were old, and the earth standing out of the water and in the water, whereby the world that then was being overflowed with water perished. And that's what they were doing in the days of Noah. They were scoffing because Noah said that it's going to rain down. And at that point in time, the dew came up from the ground. It never rained before. So this is symbolic of the time of Noah. Okay, because this time it's going to rain fire and brimstone, as the scriptures speak about. So there's similarities, there's parallels between, both the first death and the second death. But the heaven, verse 7, but the heaven and earth, which are now, so we're talking about the heaven and earth now, by the same word are kept in store, reserved unto fire against the day of judgment and perdition of ungodly men. So how is that going to happen? How is that going to happen? All right, it's going to happen by thermonuclear missiles. Let's bring this up. This is Revelation 9. And let's see. And 12. One woe is past, and behold, there come two woes more after. That's talking about World War I, and then this last war is going to be World War III. And the sixth angel sounded, and I heard a voice from the four horns of the golden altar, which is before the Most High, saying to the sixth angel which had the trumpet, loose the four seals which are bound in the great river Euphrates. Now, let's see Revelation 7. This is the four angels that were released. Revelation 1 and 7. And after these things, I saw four angels standing on the four corners of the earth, holding the four winds of the earth, that the wind shall not blow on the earth, nor the sea, nor any tree. And that wind is talking about nuclear wind, which we'll get a scripture, but let me go back to Revelation 9. Okay, so the four angels were released. And the four angels were loosed, which were prepared for an hour, a day, and a month, and a year, for to slay the third part of men. That's talking about Esau, you Edomites. And the number of the army of the horsemen were 200,000, and I heard the number of them. So that 200,000 is 200 million. All right, and is that talking about troops? No. Let's see the vision that Daniel had. I'm sorry. Let's see the vision that John the Revelator had. Okay, in Revelation 9. And thus I saw the horses in the vision, and them that sat on them, having breastplates of fire, and jacinth and brimstone. And the heads of the horses were as the heads of lions. So have you ever seen a lion with a horse with a head of lion? Okay. And had breastplates of fire. And out of their mouth issued fire and smoke and brimstone. Have you ever seen that before? No. When you go into it, John is seeing nuclear missiles fly off into the sky and explode. Okay. On the land of America. Okay, because a lion represents what? It represents, devouring. And that's basically what these nuclear missiles are going to do. They're going to devour. Jeremiah 51:1. Thus said the Lord, behold, I will raise up against Babylon and against them that dwell in the midst of them that rise up against me a destroying wind. Okay. A destroying wind. So that's what's being raised up for Babylon right now. Okay, let me continue. And I will send unto Babylon fanners that shall fan her and shall empty her land. For in the day of trouble they shall be against her round about. Against him that bendeth, let the archer bend his bow. Okay. What is that talking about? The archer that bendeth the bow. The archer that bend the bow is talking about a nation that has nuclear missiles. And against him that lifteth up in his brigandine, and spare ye not her young men, destroy ye utterly all her hosts. And that's why people are scared. Okay, because these missiles, okay, are high level technology that's going to destroy everything to the atom. So with that, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to the Yahweh, Bashem, Yahushai, Bashem, Rakakwadash. It's very plain unto us that the nuclear missiles are written in the scriptures, and that they are very real. Okay. So with that, I want to say shalom to the